This is an introduction to the 5 levels of leadership. So you might be familiar with this book by John C. Maxwell. It's about 10 years old. And this is a reasonably high level concept of what leadership actually entails. So we start with level 1, which is position. And the phrase for positional leadership is people follow you because they have to. This is the basic starting position of leaders, and at this level it's purely position based. The fact that you have a title means you have authority over somebody else, and they will follow you because you have that authority. The main challenge at this level is to gain the necessary skills and respect to lead effectively. At the next level, we have permission. So at this level, leaders develop relationships with their team members based on the willingness of people to follow them rather than on their authority. So people have to opt in to your leadership, and they will usually follow because of a personal relationship. So the phrase is what you've done for them, or people follow because they want to, not because they are obligated to. So a good example of this is if you've mentored a new grad, for example, in their first year. Initially they're following you because of your authority as positional, but if they've been with you for more than 12 months, they've probably seen you working and you've developed a working relationship with them, and so they will start to follow you because of that relationship you have. They've asked you questions about things, you've solved their problems. At the next level we get to is production, and this is very much about results. So your credibility amongst your followers is based on tangible results. We follow this example through. So that new grad who joined initially as positional, then because of the relationship, but by their third year of working with you, they're getting paid well. They feel like they are in a much better position as a therapist than they were before, and they credit that to you. So that is the result of your leadership. So they are following you because of the results you've produced. And then we get to the 4th level, which is people development, reproduction. Leaders at this level focus on empowering and developing their team members, and they invest in their people to help them reach their full potential. It's characterized by high levels of loyalty and commitment because people follow because what the leader has done for them personally. So it's the same concept sort of developing upwards. And I think with this level in particular, I'd go a step further and say, if you've got people in your organization who you've taken from, new grad up to highly competent as a clinician, and others see those people as well, that's evidence of your people development skills. So this is why it's so important to hang on to our high performing team members and stuff, because they help to establish you as a leader as well. People see those high performers, or they see your long-term followers who you've developed as a person, and they think, okay, well, this person's actually got this person developed. They've got some results. It seems like those two have a really good working relationship. Maybe that's something I'll have, but we'll see. I've only just met them. They're just my manager at this stage. And the final step, so the pinnacle of leadership based on John C. Maxwell's 5 levels of leadership, is respect. And respect is gained. So the previous level is about what you've done for a person, personally, individually. Respect is what you've done for the profession, a little bit more holistically. So I think in an established clinic, if you've taken a clinic from, barely existing to we run one of the best practices in, that leads to the pinnacle level of respect where people go, wow, there was nothing here before, and you've developed all of these things, and look at all these people that have come along the way. And at this level, this is the leaders of leaders, and people that can have significant impact on their organisation and beyond. Back in motion, Jason Smith, he has been a leader of leaders and a very highly respected person through the physiotherapy field because of what he's done for the profession, what he's done for the Back in Motion organisation, and the people that have come through before him. So those are the 5 levels of leadership you'll see with the diagram as well. You can have a little look at that and just try and get your head around it, because the questions to ask yourself, and I think, so the easiest way of doing this is going through your direct reports, so the people who report directly back to you, and asking yourself, do these people report to me because of my position, do they report to me, and is it because of our relationship? Is it because of the results we've developed? Is it because of reproduction, or is it because of respect? And see if you can pin that down, because obviously, especially with your new admin teams and the like, you're going to have a lot of people who probably are sitting at the positional level of leadership, which is fine. It's new to them. But you've also got, your experienced admin who might be sitting there more at people development, reproduction stage. So it's a good working exercise and something to think about, because then it really frames how you communicate with these people. Obviously, someone who's in from a follower perspective at level 4, you only have to mention something once and things will get done. If it's positional level of authority, there might be a little bit more questioning, is this the right approach and whatnot, and you need to spend a bit more time to develop those relationships as well. So there's sort of two sides to this. It's the level of leader where you are, but it's also the individual's interpretation of where you are as a leader.